We good? All right. So, proper hand care for CrossFitters. This is the basics. This is for you guys and everybody else you guys want to share this with. So, number one, you need some tools. So these are typically used for your feet. You can find them any pharmacy, Walmart, Walgreens, wherever. You want something that's going to have a rougher side and a smoother side. I do like these. You can find them in some places they're curved, but the flatter ones work better because you have to work them across your calluses. So you don't want the curved one for like your heels. So that's why I find the flat ones. You will find them out there. If you find them, buy a couple. You can also use this style of one. It has a very rough piece. It has a traditional pumice stone. These are also effective and they can be used together, but I find this one more effective than this one here. All right, so let's show you how to use these tools. So get some warm water running. And you want to put your pumice stone under the water for a second because as it absorbs water, it actually opens it up and makes it more effective for working your calluses. So put that under there while you're getting your hands ready. This one doesn't really matter. All right, so first thing you do is you're going to soap your hands. You always want to put soap on your hands and make sure your hands are clean because as you abrade this back and forth, if there's bacteria on your hands, you're going to abrade the bacteria under your skin and can cause an infection. So make sure your hands are nice and warm and soapy. The warm soapy water will also loosen up and soften your calluses, which makes them easier to kind of smooth them down. This should be done every single night before you go to bed. So once your hands are kind of soapy, you will take your tools. You always start with the roughest thing first. So if you're using the pumice stone, start with it. You're just going to work your way back and forth with some pressure, different directions, kind of working in and around to get those calluses down. If you have calluses here, you're also going to work these calluses here. Don't neglect the ones that are here and here as well, as those will tear off and also damage your hands when you're lifting or using a barbell using the rig. So work your way back and forth across those. You can use the rough piece if you need to. And again, open your palm up. Now be careful you don't press too hard because there's some soft skin around there, especially this one here typically is softer. Your calluses tend to build up on a few of the spots only. If you go too hard, you'll actually wear down some of the good skin and it'll bleed. So do be cautious of that. But if you do this often enough, all the skin will get tougher and stronger and you never tear your hands again. So work yourself back and forth, in and out of those little crevices, kind of working back and forth. If you're using multiple tools like I like to do, again, this is my favorite style. I'll go bigger first, kind of across, in through, here, up on these areas here. Where you hook grip, if you get one there, you can also work that one down. I get a callus here from hook gripping. And then use the softer side second. So use the softer side to kind of smooth it down. Keep it a little wet. Almost like if you're a carpenter type or you're a finisher, like wet sanding something. Gives it a nice smooth finish. Kind of work your way back and forth. You do both sides. So once those are done, rinse your hands off really well. And then when you're done, the biggest thing is make sure you get a nice heavy moisturizer on your hands. You can use a little bit of Vaseline if you want, and you want to work the moisturizer into those calluses so they heal stronger and the skin comes back better in the morning. If you do have a small tear, you want to trim it off, get it as clean as possible, and you're going to pack it with antibiotic ointment, pack it with Vaseline. I mean, cake the Vaseline on there. You're going to put your hand in a sock, and within a day or two, your skin will heal. This old wives' tale, this bro science, that you should dry out your calluses so they'll heal faster is 100% false. Dry skin is never healthy skin. So if you happen to have a tear, trim it off with clippers or something, clean it with some alcohol, make sure it's all washed out clean. Then antibiotic ointment first, Vaseline very heavy, like cake the Vaseline on, like you have like a palm full of Vaseline. Put a sock on your head and sleep like that. I guarantee you within a day or two it'll be healed. All right guys, so that's your basic hand care for CrossFit or other athletes.